Proud Girls TV is honored to present Jamie Isaacs with an exclusive interview by PG reporter Brittany Schreiber. Jamie Isaacs is a 15-year-old. She was a victim of intense bullying throughout her childhood. Her story is unlike any other bullying story you've heard. She considers herself to be a survivor and is here today to share her personal story. Learn more about her foundation at the end of this interview. Enjoy.
Okay. Hi, I'm Brittany from Proudgirl TV. I'm here with Jamie Isaacs, who founded an anti-bullying foundation. So, Jamie, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I'm 15 years old, and I'm currently in a private prep school in St. James, New York, called the Knox School. I've been there for 3 years, and I was moved there because I was severely bullied for 6 years in public school.
So can you tell us a little about some of your accomplishments?
Sure. I've been awarded a Woman of Distinction through Fortune 52. I am News 12's Extraordinary Person of the Month for October. I've received a proclamation from legislator John Kennedy. I have a citation from the mayor of Freeport, Andrew Hardwick. I have helped write and pass the Suffolk County cyberbullying and cyberstalking law, and I am currently working with Senator Jeffrey Klein on the new cyberbullying legislation.
Wow. Okay, so when was the first time you were bullied?
It started at the end of second grade, right after my 8th birthday.
Okay. What were the things they were saying to you?
It was just one girl who I was really close with, and she was always at my house, and she started to make it obvious that she was extremely jealous of me and my home life because my parents were always home for me to help me with my homework and to cook dinner and just to be there, where when she went home her parents really weren't around. And she started saying things like, "I'm going to live in your house when you die," and really weird things like that. So I decided to shy away from her. Yeah. And then she started attacking me on the bus, where she would trip me. She'd stab me with sharpened pencils, hit me in the face with her backpack, and I would be a complete mess by the time I got around the block to school. And just as the years went on, she started recruiting more and more girls, and by the time 5th grade came, there were 5 or 6 girls bullying me on a daily basis, sending me threatening IMs, emails, calling my house to tell me that they were going to kill me. And at that point, even the teacher got involved in making fun of me for my interests and things like that.
Even the teacher got involved, you said?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So how did that make you feel? All of them getting, this girl was your friend, right? And then,
yes.
So all these people that are supposed to be there for you just, turned on you.
Pretty much. No one really wanted to defend me, and every single time I would go up to the principal's office, or every time my parents would call the principal, the teachers, go to the district office, no one really wanted to help me. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to believe me. So that they didn't do anything to help me. And after I graduated 5th grade, my parents gave me the option to go to a private school, but I chose not to. I thought that me getting moved to a different school would kind of make it seem like I gave up and I let the bullies win. So I went into 6th grade, and within the first week, the girl who started it created an I Hate Jamie club where they were going to kill me after school, and they had a whole sign-up list of kids who were going to join in on this. And luckily the girl got 2 days ISS, but right after she got out, her and her little group started stalking me up and down the hallways. That was about it for 6th grade. 7th grade was by far the worst. These girls broke into my locker 14 days in a row, damaging my property. And when my lock got switched, they broke into a teacher's locker for my technology class and stole my projects. They Oh God, what else did they do? They would get up in the middle of the cafeteria and make a complete fool out of me, yelling things at me, and it just went on and on and on from there. And that's when I decided that I needed to leave the school. The district kept refusing to do anything for me, and it wasn't safe for me anymore. If I had stayed for 8th grade, they probably would have wound up killing me. But I never thought about suicide, so I knew that I was never going to hurt myself.
This call's from, okay. So after, like, you left that school district because they weren't doing anything, you went to the Knox school, right?
Yes, I did.
How much better is it?
It's fantastic. Knox doesn't tolerate any kind of bullying, nothing like that. They have such strict rules. We all have to wear uniforms, and it's a really great school. The individualized attention you get in class is really great. The most kids I have in my class is 15, and it's lower than that. I have one class where there's only 5 of us. So the attention's really good, and you grasp things a lot easier, and everyone's extremely friendly. There's only 144 of us, and that's the highest amount of kids that they've had in about 5 or 6 years. So it's great, and everyone knows each other. We're like one big happy family. So I really, really like it, and they have an equestrian team that I'm part of, so it's perfect.
Okay, so let's say you didn't go to the Knox school, and like you stayed in that school district. What do you think would have happened if like the bullying kept going on, no one was doing anything?
I'm not all that sure that I know what would have happened. They probably would have wound up hurting me severely. The next year for 8th grade. I honestly can't imagine not moving out of the school because we just couldn't handle it anymore. There was no getting out of the situation. I'd come home and I would be getting the nasty emails and texts and IMs. There was no getting away from it no matter what I did. And when I didn't answer my cell phone, they were calling my house phone. So I needed to do something to get out. We changed the cell phone numbers, and I got all new screenings, and this whole thing I had to rearrange everything. And exactly, and I don't even know what would have happened.
Okay, so do you like have any specific person that helped you get through this? Like, who was your main support group?
My family. They were pretty much they were the only people there for me throughout the whole thing. I never really had one specific friend that was there the whole entire time. It was extremely difficult for me to have friends, so I always had my family, and they always made sure that I was really happy and positive. This way I'd stay off the suicide road. They put me in a lot of extracurricular activities, and they tried to spend a lot of time with me. And, they succeeded. I never thought about suicide. I still would never, ever think of that. And, people see me and they don't understand that actually happened to me because I've learned to be so positive. And I'm not depressed, and, my parents were the reason for that.
So do you think you could have achieved what you've done today without your support system?
Probably not. Not at all. My mom does a lot for me with the foundation. She's the president. And my dad is like the vice president, and they really help out a lot, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without them. There wasn't a possibility of me doing it alone.
So how does your foundation help other bullied victims?
Well, we do a few different things. We do in-school and camp presentations to help raise awareness, and we go over statistics, and I talk a little bit about what happened to me and what I'm doing now. I have a whole interactive thing where I have a bully victim bystander situation so people can understand the standpoints from different people. And then if I have a victim who calls me and they're in an unsafe situation, we call our social worker, who will call them to make sure that they're safe mentally. And then we'll call our child advocate, George DeBold, and he will talk to the school district to help rearrange the child's schedule to make sure that they're classes are bully-free, change the bus route, put them on homeschooling, or even change them to a different school to make sure that they're having a safer day and that they're getting the education that they deserve.
So have you ever had to deal with, it was the Sachem School District, right?
Yes.
You had to deal with him, like you had calls from him?
No, I haven't had any dealings with kids from that district. So it's mainly people, like I have people from other parts of the island, from the tri-state area. So it's really not from my district, which is kind of helpful.
Did your district ever like apologize to you for like not helping you?
Never.
Did do anything?
No.
Oh, I'd be like so mad. I'd be like, are you kidding me? So, what makes you a proud girl?
I'm a pretty positive person. I try to be a role model for everyone that I come in contact with, and I really want to make a change with the world, really, because I know this happens in every other country besides the United States, and I'm happy with what I do. I love doing this, and within the year and like 2 months that my foundation has been in the works, I've successfully saved 8 people from suicide, and I've helped about 12, maybe 13 or 14 families in general with their bullying situations, and it's extremely rewarding.
Wow, yeah, to say you saved 8 people's lives, it's like incredible.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you so much for interviewing with me, and you're truly an inspiration.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on.